Welcome to Meet JMT, Insights from Within, a series that introduces our industry professionals and provides them the opportunity to share their professional experiences, personal reflections, and sources of inspiration as individuals working in the architecture, engineering, and construction sectors.
Hi, everyone, and welcome back to another Meet JMT podcast. My name is Jennifer, and I am the Digital Marketing Manager here at JMT, based in our El Paso, Texas office. Today, we have Lauren Herman as our guest. Lauren is our Pennsylvania and Ohio Regional Marketing Manager based in our Harrisburg, Pennsylvania office. Lauren, thank you so much for being here today.
Hi, Jennifer. Thanks for having me.
Would you mind telling us a little bit more about your position at JMT and what that looks like?
Sure thing. I work with the regional leadership team and other technical managers alongside our outstanding regional marketing team to help JMT win new projects, primarily focused on proposal development, but really with all aspects of capture planning. And I support the client management side of things with the leadership team.
Thank you for that additional introduction. I am going to jump right into our first question, and that is, what has inspired you to choose your professional career?
Thinking back, my career actually chose me. I was working as a project accountant at a construction management firm in the early 2000s. And after a series of what I refer to as unfortunate events, a new leader joined our company to turn things around. And he asked me to help him rebuild the company. Because I was in accounting, I had connections to our clients, our subcontractors, and the general business community through volunteer work on committees and boards, and from my work on projects. So he saw me as someone who could help tell the story of the company's new direction and help him rebuild trust in the marketplace. So at the time, we engaged an agency to help us rebrand. And I learned hands-on how marketing, public relations, and all forms of communications from internal, external to crisis work cohesively to give the company a heartbeat and a personality. That essentially becomes your brand. It's what you become known for in your market. So it was an exciting time, and I was like a sponge. I was young. I was taking everything in. We experienced a lot that with the new leader, a few others at the company, and our partners at the agency. So we did indeed rebuild the company, and it's still growing strong today. And the leader, we no longer work together, but he's been a mentor to me, and we stay in touch even 20 years later.
I think it's great that you were able to take these challenges and those unexpected opportunities and really leverage that into a fulfilling career path. I also have to point out, it's always amazing when you have the trust and guidance from your leadership team. Moving into your professional career today, can you tell us about a significant project you've worked on and how that may have impacted you, the company, or even the AEC industry?
Yeah, so I have a couple things that I reflect on occasionally when I think back through all the years that I've been in the industry. Back when I was a project accountant, I learned so much about corporate and project financials, contracts, insurance, field operations. I attended monthly progress meetings on job sites and the nuances of various project delivery methods, all of which helped me to understand how to do business in this industry. And of course, winning big and notable projects is always impactful and it's super fun. Since joining JMT, I've had the privilege of working with several teams to win notable projects, including 2 large projects in the city of Philadelphia and large CMCI contract in the Bellefonte State College area. So think like literally central Pennsylvania. All 3 of these projects were textbook examples of how following the plan works, knowing what the client's true needs are beyond what's written in the RFP, understanding the project and what the client's pain points are and how to relieve them, demonstrating the value and the benefit that JMT brings to the client, and proving with specific examples that the JMT team is really the best fit for the project. When you weave those elements together concisely and simply, that's really when the magic happens.
It's great to hear that these projects went so well. And it's also clear that, the approach to really understanding the client's true needs has been a key factor in these successes. Let's talk about some of your hobbies and interests. Is there anything you do outside of work that you feel has influenced your professional journey?
There is actually, and it's kind of interesting. So I'll tell you, my family, we go boating on the Chesapeake Bay every weekend during the summer. And after 14 summers, we've seen pretty much most of the channels and the coves from, I would say, the northern bay all the way south to Tangier Island in Virginia, which is a fantastic place to visit. My youngest daughter actually took her first steps on our boat. So it's kind of a fun little thing that we talk about. One of the things that I've learned from boating is staying calm under pressure. Docking the boat against the wind or throwing a lasso line over a piling from, 15, whatever distance away. It can be a little stressful. There's actually a saying, forget what I said when we were docking the boat. So in marketing, specifically in proposal development, we're always working on deadline. And sometimes there can be tremendous pressure. Luckily, I've only had to say, forget what I said when we submitted the proposal a few times in my career, but I've definitely gotten better at staying calm under pressure as the years have passed. And, being on the water, it also fuels my creativity. It's calm and it's peaceful and it allows me to clear my mind and just be present and, take in the wonderful nature around us. It's fantastic.
I love the parallels between docking the boat under pressure and meeting those tight deadlines. I really haven't done a lot of boat rides in my lifetime growing up in the desert, but having made a few proposals, staying calm under pressure is definitely a valuable asset. Lauren, I want to thank you so much for being on our Meet JMT podcast today. And thank you to our listeners for tuning in. Are there any closing thoughts that you would like to leave our listeners with?
Well, thanks for having me. It was definitely fun. Real quick, earlier you mentioned having trust and guidance from the leadership team, and you're correct. It's vital in order to do big things together, which is what we do here at JMT, and it makes it so fun. So thank you.
Thank you for tuning in, and we hope you enjoyed the Meet JMT podcast today. Remember to subscribe, post a review, and of course, encourage your friends and colleagues to do the same.